What up? This is Ramashkin covering movies, TV, and entertainment. Here's my review of Netflix new movie, Jung-ee. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. Alrighty, so this movie hails from the country South Korea, and guess who's the filmmaker behind Jung-ee? It's none other than the acclaimed Yeon Sang-ho, who previously gave you that sensational zombie flick Train to Busan, and its not so great sequel, Peninsula. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Watching Jung-ee was a bittersweet experience. And I say that because not only is the mother-daughter drama in this film surprisingly deeply moving, but it's bittersweet also because one of the lead stars, South Korean legend Soo-yeon, passed away last year, not too long after the production was done. Soo-yeon never got to watch Jung-ee, just like Chadwick Boseman never got to watch Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, just like Charbly Dean never got to watch Triangle of Sadness. These things in life sometimes unfortunately happen. So knowing that in the back of your head, knowing that this was Soo-yeon's final film, just makes Jung-ee even more emotionally powerful than it already is. Written and directed by Yeon Sang-ho, Jung-ee takes place in the far, far future, where the Earth has become deserted due to climate change, and most of the human population migrates to an outer space shelter where a civil war is taking place. Heroic soldier Yoon Jung-yi becomes a legendary mercenary and military strategist with countless victories to her name. She shares a sweet goodbye with her daughter, but one failed mission puts her in a vegetative state. Jung-yi is reborn as the ultimate combat warrior, Jung-ee, through brain cloning and is under various war simulations at the military AI development Chronoid Laboratory. Jung-yee's now grown daughter, Soo-yeon, now older than her AI mother, participates in this effort as the head researcher of the Jung-ee project, and she's leading the brain cloning research. When little progress is made, despite numerous cloning and simulation attempts, Chronoid abandons the research to launch another project. Soo-yeon learns of their plans and resolves to save Jung-ee. Thus begins the AI combat warrior Jung-ee's escape from the research lab, starring Hyun-joo and the late great Soo-yeon. Now, I don't claim to have seen a lot of Korean sci-fi movies in my lifetime. Maybe some of you have those bragging rights, which I don't. But Jung-ee impresses the hell out of me. I really like this film. Is it strictly speaking original? Well, it does take inspiration from other existing sci-fi thrillers out there. The character design for the AIs or the robots are like a much more agile version of James Cameron's Terminators. And the repetitive nature of Jung-ee simulations will remind you of Edge of Tomorrow, even though this is not exactly a time loop story. Obviously, there's nothing really completely original under the sun anymore these days. But I would argue that writer-director Yeon Sang-ho has borrowed all these familiar elements and crafted a well-balanced action drama that's profound, dynamic, and compelling. Excellent visual effects as well, top-notch Hollywood-style quality. The world building of the dystopian future in this film is immersive and astonishing. Jung-ee is essentially a war movie without the war. The big action set pieces and the battles mostly happen within the simulations, but each sequence significantly differs from one another. Thus, each one of them has its own level of unexpected thrills. So the movie basically has three lead characters. Two of them, of course, are the grown daughter Soo-yeon and her mother Yoon Jung-ee, aka Jung-ee, whose clone brain turns her into a secret weapon in constant combat training. The performances of both actresses floor me, and the script does a wonderful job of planting those emotional beats in the flashbacks, so that in the present day when Soo-yeon longs for her mother, and Yeon Jung-yi longs for her daughter, that loss, that sorrow, that hole in their heart, that unquenched yearning are painfully and deeply felt. Now, the third lead character is the project supervisor, Sang-hoon, who can be described as a man-child. He goes into temper tantrum, he cracks stupid jokes, he's a total suck-up to the chairman, and the actor Ryu Kyung-soo looks like he's just having a blast playing this annoying brat. Perhaps this character is also meant to be a criticism of every boss out there who likes to micromanage and breathe down their workers' neck. Now, Jung-ee has a few twist reveals which I won't spoil for you here, but overall, Jung-ee is terrific in my book. I'm not sure whether or not it could become the breakout hit that Train to Busan was, but this film has a layered thematic idea about the ends justifying the means, in addition to freedom versus exploitations, and having the rug pulled out from under you. Jung-ee is an action sci-fi thriller that aims to say more than just to simply entertain.